Historic racing at Route 66 Raceway. 500 cars, 1,000 passes, 14 hours to find one ultimate champion. I'm Rich Christensen. This is Pink's All Out. Let's race, everybody. Come on.
This week on Pink's All Out.
Oh, come on, come on.
Build in boost. Build boost. What? That's a turbo car. That guy's building boost when he's rolling in. I didn't know that.
Rich, he'll race him again. He'll race him again.
All right, line him up and let's race.
My opinion is, you won that race. I don't agree that you should run this again.
Scott, you good? You good?
We're not running.
What?
We're not running.
Why?
I'm taking the win. He left way too soon.
Who talked you into that?
Play.
Pink's All Out's ongoing search for the best in grassroots racing has brought Rich and team to the Midwest. Joliet, Illinois, just south of Chicago, birthplace of the iconic all-American highway, Route 66. So it's only fitting that the grand horseshoe-shaped dragway that calls Joliet home should bear the world-famous name.
First of all, welcome to Pink's All Out. Congratulations for making it and getting in. We should have been here a long time ago. There's only one rule, and that's to run your car all out. If you run all out, you have a chance to win $10,000 cash.
And standing by to help Rich make good on that promise is the Pink's All Out crew. Top fuel champ and every racer's advocate, Clay Milliken, heads out to make sure the competitors are ready for the arm drop.
What about Rich? You gonna worry about his arm drop and kind of all the things he does up there?
I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about putting out the bulb. You know, too deep.
Morning show DJ and weekend racer Willie B spots a competitor with a classic Chicago edge.
You wouldn't happen to be on a mission from God, would you?
I'm on a mission from God. You got it all day long.
That's a good look, man.
While car fabricator and pairings master Ken Herring corners a brave racer at the starting line.
If you're the only import, that means you got about 470 haters here today.
Yes, sir, I do. That's exactly. You have no idea how many eyes I'm getting. Everyone's like, what is this kid doing here?
Those are the gentlemen you need to talk to. Now, they're the Court of Appeals, but with the Court of Appeals, in the end, there's got to be a judge, and you're looking at him.
And every racer will have to get through that judge if they want in on some serious money. The racers who make it to the All Out 16 earn a $550 prize package courtesy of Wix Filters. A spot in the All Out 8 is worth $500 cash. Drive on to the All Out 4 and earn $750. Motor all the way to the final to fill up with a solid grand. And the one racer who takes the final takes home the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Northern Illinois racers have a bit of a reputation.
They're nuts. The people around this area are crazy.
It's been said that in the once unnerving shadow of Joliet's most famous landmark, the maximum security prison featured in the 1980 blockbuster The Blues Brothers, on any given night, racers could be found indulging in late-night back alley arm drop street racing.
You know, you hear about street racing going on in Chicago all the time.
June 3rd, last day of high school, 1985 in Lansing, I got arrested for drag racing on Thornton Lansing Road.
But thanks to the Route 66 Raceway, those days are long gone.
You got to worry about getting no tickets. You can just do what you want to do.
You've taken me off the street and you put me on the track. Does it get any better than that? No.
Nearly 500 hopefuls converge on Joliet, but Rich is determined to hand over the 10 grand only to the most focused, consistent, and charged up racer of the day. So he throws each and every car through 2 unforgiving qualifying rounds. Round 1 puts man against machine as the racers launch off the automated tree, which flashes from yellow to green in less than 0.3 of a second.
It's quite a bit different because with the tree, you know, it's all timed and you have so much time to react.
The survivors move on to round 2, where Rich introduces the unpredictable human element of his infamous arm drop.
The arm drop's new for me.
With Rich, you really don't know when he's going to drop his arms, so you really have to pay attention to the movement.
The second round of qualifying comes to an end, and after the numbers are crunched, one impressive class of car is a surprise clear standout.
We always got to keep our focus on the grassroots racer, but there's also been a group that we've neglected literally for 3 years, and it's time they have a voice. Say hello to all the racers of Pinks All Out! Us coming here the first time in 5 years is historic for us. We decided to go with a historic 16 for Route 66. Congratulations to the following 16. Car number 307. About time, right? It's about time, right? 3:29. Good job. Congratulations, buddy. You made it. 16. Car number 74. Car number 357. Come on up. Car number 55. Because we've not picked you for over 3 years, say hello to the mid-8-second field on Pinks All Out. Congratulations.
It takes a serious commitment of both time and money to build a vehicle that runs in the 8s. Expensive, high-powered engines and Titanic-sized tires are just the beginning. The bodies are typically molded from fiberglass or carbon fiber, replacing the substantially heavier factory steel. And their chassis are commonly tube frame construction, as opposed to the standard unibody found in most weekend racer cars. Those 2 modifications alone can make 8-second cars weigh as much as 1,000 pounds less than the 10 or 11-second street cars turned drag racers. And the lighter the car, the faster it goes.
I thought somebody was BSing me, quite honestly. I thought, no way they was ever going to pick an 8-second car. No way.
You're in Chicago, man. What'd you expect? What'd you expect? Fast cars, right?
Unbelievable. Can't believe that we picked an 8-second class, man. We're going to put on a hell of a show.
Rich and the team are bucking tradition, bypassing the 32-car runoff and going straight to the Wix Filters All-Out 16, made up of the nitrous-boosted and parachute-packing ultra-fast machines of the mid-8-second cars, the fastest class ever to race for the Pinks All-Out $10,000 grand prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Wix Filters Pinks All-Out 16. Give it up, everybody! All right, gentlemen, Wix has generously provided you with already a gift certificate to go online for $550 and get some Wix stuff that you want. They got a hat in there, a t-shirt, and a sticker, so already you've won. But now the show begins. I know you guys thought you were forgotten. You were not forgotten. We just had to wait for the right time. You're the fastest. You're the fastest that's ever been on this show. Are you ready to live up to that responsibility? Are you ready to race, boys? Good luck, get your cars, let's race. Let's get it on, boys.
When Rich called my number, I had to hear him call it twice. It's unbelievable. I would have bet my life that they would never pick an 8-second class.
I hope to see you in the winner's circle, you know, and collect that big money.
This historic group of 16 strapped themselves in for a high-speed, foot-to-the-floor blowout, racing for their spot in the All-Out 8 and $500 cash.
Willie, tell me who we got racing for our first pairing.
Don in the 1988 Ford Thunderbird. He bought a Chevy motor because it was easier on his wallet than going with the big block Ford.
And just relax. This will be the biggest amount of money we've raced for.
In the right lane, this is B Fast Walker in the 1998 Mustang Cobra. I asked his son, whose birthday is tonight, what do you want for your birthday? You want your daddy to win?
They don't play no games when they line up with me. I'll send a driver down the track. I'll send them down there.
First to the finish line moves on. Let's see who can get the job done.
Coming up, high speeds make for big mistakes. And later, one racer's second chance
He'll race him again.
may not happen.
You won that race. I don't agree that you should run this again.
Pink's All Out is at Route 66 Raceway, racing 8-second cars, the fastest class ever. It's race 1 of the Wix Filters All Out 16, and racer Brian Walker just got a little jumpy.
Aren't up, we give a racer a second chance. He was just completely out of sorts. I would have done the same thing for the left lane. I want to have him race it off as opposed to a stupid move like that.
I got a pretty good arm drop on him. I was ahead of him most of the way. Jacked up now.
The line lock went out on us. The car wouldn't hold. He gave us a second chance. We tried it. I just gave it my best shot.
In this lane, we have Gil in the Chevy S10. He was packing his whole trailer up because he's supposed to be at his nephew's wedding tonight.
I wasn't even going to come out here today. If it wasn't for my brother, my nephew, I wouldn't be here.
In the right lane is John. John's in a 1970 and a half Z28.
I've been out 2 times without my wife in all the years we've raced it. And once I blew the engine up and once I crashed the car. So I told my wife she's coming out with me for every race. If she would have dropped dead, I'd pack her nice and put her in a cooler and bring her out.
I seen his arm drop, I let up on it, and I didn't even see the other guy, and that was a thrill for me.
I know it was real close at the tree. I didn't see him till 1,000 foot, and then it was inches.
All right, what do we got, Will?
In the left lane, we're gonna have Justin coming up in this 1970 Chevelle. Owned that car since he was 16 years old.
I'm feeling good, considering I came back from Mobile, Alabama from work. Claimed to see the girlfriend, but it was kind of for that and this also.
Joe's in a 1963 Chevy 2. His wife was sick, said he wanted to get into racing when she gets healthy. She got healthy, and she's now his biggest supporter.
My wife got me in. She didn't even tell me she was doing it, and one day she called me up, she said, guess what? You're in Pink's in Joliet, Illinois.
It's good, he's moving on.
Oh, I saw the hands drop, I let go of the button. I ran just like it always runs.
It was close all the way down to the line. He got me by a little bit, fair and square. Congratulations.
Who do we got, brother?
All right, in the left lane, we have Dave in a 1970 Maverick. Him and his wife argued, actually, over who was driving the car tonight. They call it plain insane because they're both pilots.
It's an old school Ford. It's all old school. No electronics, just a big block, single carburetor, simple horsepower.
And in this lane, Scott in a 1972 Camaro against his wife's better judgment. He wanted to get serious about racing. He bought this car. He's ready to put it down for you tonight, Rich.
I turn wrenches for a living. No big executive. I don't own a corporation, nothing like that. You know, blue-collar workers. And I think that's what this country wants to see out here racing.
That race was won by 7 inches.
Excited as hell. I left him at the line. I saw him coming up close. Thought he was catching me. Kept going.
I mean, the whole way down, I could see him right next to me. So it was hard to tell who won until I saw the wind light come on.
Willie, in the left lane, we have Pete in 1981 Camaro. Pete bought himself a Harley. After riding that slow Harley for a year, traded the Harley for that Camaro right there.
I never would have thought. I was just happy just to come here and get the opportunity to race at Pinks.
In this lane, Todd's in a 1988 Chevy Camaro. He built this car since he put his other car into the wall at this track 3 years ago.
It's our 3rd year racing it, and things are finally starting to come together with it.
Moving on.
Feeling great, man. That was terrific. I think I was pretty quick on Rich's drop. I hit him pretty good, and I never saw him next to me.
The other car had a little bit more than me. I ran mine all out, it just wasn't enough.
All right, Rich, Hot Rod Fuller. He's got a 1963 Corvette. He just got his license 4 days ago. Says 61 is the perfect age to start racing.
Since I'm from Michigan, I'm sure that a lot of these fellas that are from local, they want to keep the money here, but I'm here to take it from them.
Robert, in a 93 Beretta, says this car's responsible for him and his family staying tight.
I just keep my mind clear at the starting line and just watch the arm drop and do the right thing.
Great, got one under me, into the 8. Then I come around, there was a guy gave me the thumbs up, so I knew I must have did all right.
Yeah, we had a good arm drop there, left real good there, but just didn't have enough at the top end there.
We got 2 spots left, Willie. What do we got coming up?
All right, in the left lane, Chris in an 07 Mustang. He told the other drivers around him he had a better chance of getting struck by lightning than getting chosen for the field tonight.
I got my wife and 2 kids out here. Plenty of friends. I mean, I don't know if it's more of a social event or drag racing. It's either one.
All right, Ralph, 78 Camaro. His dad drove this car off the showroom floor when it was brand new 32 years ago.
Drove my mother to the hospital to have me in 1980, and we've had the car ever since.
He works really hard, and our whole family supports him.
As soon as I let go of the button, I knew I had him by a little bit, maybe a half a car, and he's climbing. Took him through by maybe 3 or 4 feet.
He got me the first 60 foot. I had him out of the hole, and I knew it was close. I couldn't tell until that wind light came out in his lane.
Willie, we have Scott in the left lane in a 1979 Camaro. He traded a turbo Cougar for this car in 1992.
I just run it all out. Get to the stripe first.
In the right lane, Ron. He just got the car together, picked it up the motor on Tuesday, dynoed it Wednesday. Thursday, he made his license runs.
And I'm probably working on probably 20 hours of sleep, 25 hours of sleep this week. So, I mean, adrenaline is still pumping, man.
Scott in the left, Ron in the right. Hold. Come on, come on. Got him, come on. He's this far away.
Build in boost. Build boost.
Coming up.
You won it. The guy jumped.
Clay defies Rich.
We're not running.
Who talked you into that?
And later, a long day of racing takes its toll.
Your car could be dead by the end of this competition.
It's the last race of the Wix Filters All-Out 16. And in the right lane, Ron Story and his turbocharged 92 Mustang are having a rough time.
a turbo car. That guy's building boost when he's rolling in.
I didn't know that.
He still jumped.
I did not have the information that he had to build boost. Because you know, when I let a racer build boost, I always give them time until they give me the thumbs up.
What I did was I went up trying to boost up, and Rich stopped me. So I let my boost off, and it just threw me all off, man.
You got to let me know that he has a turbo car and he's building boost, because this racer was in and he was up. And he was burning down. I can't let him wait that long.
He should have built boost rolled in first, because he knows when the other car double bulbed him, it's a done deal.
Listen, it's a clear win because he jumped anyway, but I would have loved to have had this be more of a fair race.
I will say that guy drove. He never let off of it. It was the most insane driving of the night.
I want to say one thing.
Hey, Will, should we let him see if that other racer will race him again?
Rerun it? I say no, we win and not rerun it.
He didn't know that that other car was a turbo car.
Right.
All right? Do you want to earn your race like that, or do you want to race that guy again?
Let the guy win. Send him home. Send him home.
You'd be a freaking hero.
Let's do it.
Rich, he'll race him again. He'll race him again. He's going to race him again.
Listen, he will rerun you. If you want to rerun.
Yeah.
You need to build boost and roll in first, okay? Don't let this guy roll in and double bulb you. Well, because he didn't know you were building boost.
My opinion is, you won that race. I don't agree that you should run this again.
Well, I didn't want to, but you kind of talked me into it, but...
Now that I know that you need to build boost, it's very simple. You stage first. When you give me the thumbs up, I'm then going to bring in your other racer.
You won it. The guy jumped.
Let me take the win.
Okay. You want to run it again, or you want the win?
I want the win.
Okay, all right, line them up and let's race.
Good job.
Where do I go now?
I don't know.
Up there?
Scott, you good? You good?
We're not running.
What?
We're not running.
Why?
I'm taking the win. He left way too soon.
Who talked you into that?
Play.
Let me ask you, can you beat him again?
I don't know. He's definitely a faster car.
Gonna hold the win?
I'm taking the win.
All right. Clay, you blew that call. It's his option. He's gonna take the win. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, all I told him was the other guy jumped, and in my opinion, he won the round.
I rushed him in. Do you understand that? He wasn't set. When I know they got to build boost, I let them take that time to build the boost. Then I bring in the second car. Mine, listen, I want to take responsibility for it.
So I guess he's scared of a little street car, and I drive him, take my kids to school with.
Clay, you were wrong on that one.
Scott Blazekovich's decision to take the win brings the fastest and closest All-Out 16 to an end. Only 8 hardcore racers remain in the running, 6 Chevys outnumbering 2 Fords. But not for long.
The ones I want to see right off the bat.
Ken's got a plan to make sure only the best move on.
I want to put the 2 Camaros together. Scott, does it matter who you're paired against? Does it matter?
No.
Good, because you know what we did? I just put like Camaros, basically, 72 model over there. Gonna be an issue?
No.
Guess what? Uh-oh. I bet $100 if Scott wins next round.
Well, you can't go wrong on that one. I called my bookie, he wouldn't go for it.
No, he wouldn't.
All right, Scott, $500 richer, and more importantly, a spot in the Pink's All-Out 8. Congratulations. Scott, what specifically do you have in mind to take Scott out of this?
Just try and get the arm drop. Concentrate, hit the shifts where you need to go, and hope for the best.
Basically, a perfect pass is what you need,
Perfect pass
right?
is what we need.
Now, Scotty, you were caught in a little bit of controversy tonight. It's time to let that go. So, Scotty, how do you plan on taking Scott out tonight?
Go A to B. Do it quicker and hell.
All right, guys, shake hands, gentlemen. Let's race. Good luck.
So, you know what? All it is first one to the far end. So
That's exactly what it is. That's the name of the game. Get down there first. Don't jump. Let's see if we can go another round.
All right, Scott. Forget all the crap that happened a while ago and go drive your race car. Hit Rich's arm drop and shut everybody up and do what you know how to do, okay? 2 cars at 1 spot.
With the controversy behind him, Scott Blazekovich lines up his 750 horsepowered 79 Camaro Z28 to beat Scott Hoffman's 900 horsepowered 72 Camaro to the finish line. claim the first spot in the All-Out 4, and grab another $750 cash. Coming up, outnumbered 2-1, the Fords fight back.
Hopefully we can tree them and run them down.
And later, an all-out final that redefines fast.
One pass away from $10,000 cash.
Pink's All Out is racing 8 second-class cars, the fastest in the show's history. It's the first race of the All Out 8, an all-Camaro contest, pitting Scott Hoffman's 72 model against Scott Blazekovich's 79 Z28.
It's good.
What I say is, he was late leaving.
Yes, it don't matter.
So I got the jump on it and just kept pulling. I never even saw him coming up on me, so we're gonna try and play it the same as we did that last round.
The car was just a little bit quicker than me. I think we left together on the tree and or on the arm drop and just a little bit too quick.
Who do we want hot rod with? Put him up with somebody.
Against this Mustang.
I'm with you.
Ken, Clay, and Willie B return to the pairings board to match up a classic Corvette against a near-mint Mustang for race 2 of the All Out 8.
I chose you and your car because of your story. Your son's watching you. He's home from Iraq. He's getting ready to go to Afghanistan. You're racing for a reason. That gives, in my opinion, you a mental edge. Now, how are you going to load everybody else up on the trailer?
With that same edge, that Marine Corps spirit, that hoorah, you know, simple.
That Army spirit.
But we like the Sarge too. Yes.
All right, Chris. What do you say when we tell you we put you against Hot Rod Fuller in the '63 Corvette?
Bring it.
$500 for you and $500 for you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, Rod, what are your plans to make this into the Pink's All Out 4?
Well, I've tried to do the same thing as I did before. Just get it down the strip straight and try and beat him off the line if I can.
Chris, you ran a great pass. How you plan on getting going now?
I know I'm gonna have to cut a good light to win.
Good, all right. Shake hands and let's race, boys. Good luck.
You ready?
Yes.
What's the one thing you got to do right now?
Make it to
Beat
the
him
next
out of the
round.
hole.
There you go.
No matter how fast these cars are, I mean, these guys are good on the tree.
Let's see the burnouts, boys. Come on.
It's a bona fide battle of the ages. Drag racing vet Rod Fuller's tried and true 63 Corvette going up against young Chris Bakutis and his shiny blue 07 Mustang. For the second spot in the All Out 4 and $750 cash.
Come on, Rod. Here we go, boys. That left lane came on, but the right lane is moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, 3.9 feet separated that race.
I knew going into this thing I was middle of the pack and I was really gonna have to murder the tree to actually go any rounds, and just goes to prove you don't need to be the fastest car to win this thing.
I mean, it was just a mere like 4 feet that separated the win at the end. So it was right there, man.
He was the better car and man on that round.
Ken, Clay, and Willie B pair up the third race of the All Out 8.
Gil's the fastest guy, and this Thunderbird is second fastest.
Let's do that.
Important every race we pick somebody. Okay. I picked you.
You picked me to win?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
So
my friend here.
So the pressure's on.
All right.
I have chosen your car and you to win this whole thing.
Okay.
Ken chose the S10. So I'm counting on you to get in there, put this car to the finish line first off the arm drop.
Okay.
How you plan on beating the fastest guy in the field?
Can we put the bottle in it?
No. You'll probably be the next guy going home if you do that.
Gil, Don, this is your moment. Gil, congratulations, buddy. Don, perfect job. You know, $500 richer, but more importantly, that much closer for the opportunity to be in the Pink's All Out 4. Gil, tell me about how your car ran, how you're feeling tonight.
Most excited I've ever been in drag racing.
Great.
And I've been doing this since I was a kid.
Okay, Don, tell me, how you're running tonight, and how do you plan to take on Gil, who knows this track? He's running well.
Hopefully we can tree him and run him down. My car's running pretty good.
Shake hands and let's race for the third spot in the Pink's All-Out 4.
I'm ready. I'm nervous and excited. I don't know how many more adjectives I could give you, but I'm ready for it.
So do what you got to do, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
I'm pulling for you. I got you picked.
Okay.
I do.
Don Matika lines up his '88 Thunderbird, the second Ford left in a field of Chevys, to balance the scales by ousting Gil LaFemina's exceedingly fast 03 S10.
Gil in the left lane, Don in the right lane. Left lane's moving on.
When I let up on the trans brake, I don't see the guy. So that's the good thing. And I'm worried that I, react too soon, but everything went well.
I got behind the 8 ball on the starting line. That was it. I had nothing for him.
And obviously we got the Chevelle and the Camaro left.
Camaro, beautiful.
It's now come down to the fourth and final race of the All-Out 8.
Does it matter who the master has put you up against?
Not really. We're gonna give it all we got and let it fall where it may.
You're looking pretty serious.
I'm serious. You look a little crazy, actually.
A little bit, just a little.
Yeah.
What's worrying you right now? It's got to be one thing.
I want to get this over with. I want to go.
I like that.
$500 for you and $500 for you. You did an awesome job getting here now. Todd, what is it going to take Justin out?
It's gonna take being on your arm drop.
Justin, you're running great tonight. Car's running well. How's the temperature, Justin? Because, that could play a factor if you, in fact, move on in the show.
I shouldn't have a problem with temperature.
Shake hands, good luck, and let's race, boys. Here we go.
Anything you worried about at the moment?
Not really, just cutting a good light.
That's all you got to do.
That's all I gotta do.
What's your thought right this moment, brother?
We're gonna get that arm drop.
You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
It's the second all-Chevy showdown of the All-Out 8. Todd Brzezowski's 750 horsepower '88 Camaro, aiming to slay Justin Ford's gargantuan 1,015 horsepower 1970 Chevelle, by far the most powerful car in the running. But at Pink's All-Out, power takes a back seat to acing Rich's arm drop. Coming up, Mustang Muscle grapples with an amped-up Camaro. And later, it's the all-out final, and things really get cooking.
He's overheating. The left mid needs one more win.
At the historic Route 66 Raceway in northern Illinois, it's down to the fourth and final race of the fastest All-Out 8 in Pink's All-Out history. And Todd Brzezowski's '88 Camaro is trying to outpace Justin Ford's 1,000-plus horsepower 1970 Chevelle.
He's a great driver. I just can't ask for anything else.
Took off. I never even saw him. Don't even know if he got down the track or not. Couldn't even tell you where he was at.
Could have been on Rich's arms probably a little bit better. I think he got a jump on me there.
I bet you that Chevelle dude beats Gil off the line and wins the race.
He was on it.
Dude on the Chevelle's pretty, he's on it.
Another 4 have fallen. All that remains are 3 powerhouse Chevys against one seemingly unbeatable Ford. 4 of the fastest cars in Pink's All-Out history to race for the 2 coveted spots in the All-Out final and $1,000 cash.
What do you think?
Pretty easy?
Man, when it gets to this, it is easy.
Yeah, Camaro and a Mustang, no brainer.
Race 1 of the All-Out 4 is gearing up to be a classic dragster grudge match. Scott Hoffman's '72 Camaro against Chris Bakudis' '07 Mustang.
Scott, my man, you got to be the happiest guy here.
I'm pretty happy, that's for sure.
I'm not, even in the car, I can tell you're smiling.
Oh, yeah.
So none of this bothers you.
Not yet.
How's your car holding up, though, with the hot lap competition?
The car's fine. Yeah.
Temperature, everything
fine?
fine?
I run alcohol, so don't get too hot.
All right, if you win the next round, 2 out of 3, you don't cut this baby
No,
off.
when I win the next round.
Exactly. When you win the next round.
All right, Chris, Scotty, this is for the shot at the, to get to the finals. This is what it's all about. Here's $750. All right, Chris, how's your car running?
Great, car's running great.
All right, Scotty, how you doing?
Holding in there, we're doing all right.
Is there anything you want to say before we start this?
Good luck.
Good luck, man.
Good luck, fellas. Let's race.
I'm just trying to go one shot at a time with it. You get ahead of yourself, you start making mistakes,
I'm thinking about 10 grand, man. That's what I'm thinking. 10G.
It's an old versus new and Chevy versus Ford shakedown. Scott Hoffman's well-worn 1972 Chevy Camaro facing the youthful might of Chris Bakudis' 07 Mustang, the last Ford still in the running.
Come on, boys! Come on! Get it! Is moving on to the finals of Pinks All Out.
Got the drop on him. I saw him coming up, and I just kept pulling away, never looked back.
So one bad race, but hey, look how far you came, right?
446 other people aren't in my position,
exactly,
so I'm
man.
happy.
That's the right attitude to have, brother. It's such a pleasure having you on the show.
All right, thank you.
My guy's still in.
Your guy's the fastest out of the field, but this guy has been ruthless off the line.
His eyes.
Yeah, this guy's gonna load your dude up on the trailer.
All right. I'm gonna say, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, guys.
Now listen, my boys' picks, they're out. You're the last one of any of us. All right? So the pressure's on, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right.
When we interviewed Justin earlier, that boy's on. His eyes, he's on.
It's going to be a good race with me and him both.
Is he a better racer than you? The answer should be
no.
There you go. You know what? You knocked my pick off, but I'm not gonna lie. I told him over there that you looked like you were on, so.
He did say that, no doubt.
You know what?
Actually, the first time I've been out all year.
Hey, you know what? I think Ken's gonna have you in this next round, too.
Just run your own game. Looks like you got it.
That's what I always do.
All right, Gil, here's $750. Justin, $750. Justin, do you understand that this man is the fastest racer on the track of your group?
Just a race. Doesn't really intimidate you, no.
All right, Gil, you're the man to beat. You have experience. You have a great car. Where's the chink in the armor?
I'm worried about this guy. This guy's a good racer, always in the top 5 here. Good bracket racer right here.
Gentlemen, this is for $1,000 and more importantly, a chance at the finals. I wish you the best of luck. Please shake hands and let's race.
You have been doing your job all day long.
Yeah.
Don't change what you're doing.
You're right.
Enjoy this ride.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be the best one right here. Go to the final.
There you go. You know what? I know everybody's up there talking about Gil's the fastest and all that. It don't mean nothing, does it?
Whoever's got the faster car and gets the better jump's going to win.
Gil LaFemina stages his ultra-fast 03 S10 to try and slam the brakes on Justin Ford's slightly slower but far more powerful 1970 Chevelle.
Final spot. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Here we go, boys.
Coming up, Scott Hoffman's ready for the final, but his Camaro may not be.
So we're just going to hope it's going to hold together.
And later, ready or not, strap yourself in for the fastest Pinks All Out final ever.
It takes 2 wins. Let's see who gets the first one.
It's down to race 2 of the All Out 4. Justin Ford's 1970 Chevelle out to upset top-seeded vet Gil LaFemina and his 03 S10.
He got us 200s, 5 feet.
The Giant Killer. And then there were 2.
Got up there, let go of the button when the arm came down, and it was close.
I thought I was focused, but obviously my opponent was much better.
16 8-second cars, by far the fastest field ever, were honed down to 8, many contests coming within inches. 8 became 4, and now there's only 2. But Justin and Scott have been running their cars hard all night long. And while there's no doubt their motors can crank out the horses, all that power can make them fragile. One pass in an 8-second car can spike its engine's temperature to well over 200 degrees, far above the ideal 180, and it can take up to a full hour for them to cool back down and ward off catastrophic failure. But with the upcoming best-of-3 hot lap final, time is the one thing Justin and Scott don't have.
Scott, here's $1,000. Justin, $1,000. You are the finalist on Pink's All Out. Congratulations, boys. It's a hot lap 2 out of 3 competition. If you get out of your car, you're disqualified. You can put gas in the car, all right? How's your temperature, Scott?
Trance is getting up there, engine's starting to build as well, so we're just gonna hope it's gonna hold together.
Your car could be dead by the end of this competition. Justin, how about you?
I shouldn't have a problem with temperature.
All right, gentlemen, for the final time, shake hands, get to your cars, and let's race.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. One round at a time, we'll see where it goes.
I'm just gonna do my thing. If it works, it works. If he beats me, he beats me.
Who you got?
Happy guy.
You going with Scott? Who you got?
I think Justin's gonna get it.
I think Justin's gonna get it too.
I want to see some Chevy big block burnouts. Come on.
Coming up, the hot lap brings one car to the brink.
Training temp, 200? Yeah, but this training's 210 degrees.
Pink's All Out is at the historic Route 66 Raceway in Joliet, Illinois, racing the mega fast 8-second class cars for the first time ever. It's race 1 of the best-of-3 hot lap final. Scott Hoffman's 72 Camaro racing Justin Ford's 1970 Chevelle.
It's good. Justin won that race by 4 feet 7 inches. They have a few seconds to put gas in their car. They flip lanes. You'll now see Justin, who has 1 win in the left lane. Scotty needs a must win in the right lane.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. One more.
One more. That's all you got to get, man. Hey, what you running? 200?
The temperature of Scott Hoffman's engine is inching above 200 degrees, but the time has come for race 2. So Scott will just have to risk it.
Yeah, but this training's 210 degrees.
Pink's All Out champion in the left-hand lane.
A good guy won, a good guy lost.
I agree.
Yes! Did the same thing I've been doing all day. Look at my lane, do my thing.
So happy for him.
I've won race before. I think this is the biggest one.
Oh, what a hard-fought day at Route 66 Raceway, huh?
That race was close. It was like a good old bracket race.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have hit the brakes.
Right. Scotty, would you agree on that first pass that Justin got you?
Definitely outperforming.
What you don't know is that he got you only by 4 feet, okay? That second pass, and it was a must-win, but would you agree on that pass that Justin got you again?
Yes, he did.
So, you know, it's our pleasure, and on Speed's behalf, to award you $10,000 cash in the championship at Pink's All Out.
Thank you.
Route 66 Raceway, all right? So congratulations. Justin, I'd like to present to you the Pink's All Out Championship, Route 66 2010 champion. There's only one of these in the world, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, great job, buddy.
In the fastest, loudest, and closest field the show has ever raced, Justin's quiet resolve and calm focus catapulted him all the way to the championship. Of course, having his loving girlfriend at his side didn't hurt either.
He's an awesome person, and he deserves to win, and he did.
I just won $10,000 at Pink's All Out at Route 66 Raceway.